Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Welcome.
I know it's been forever.
10
but
months.
Before 10 months? Wow.
10, I think so.
Anyways, we're back. Okay? Back. But first, before we delve into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who, has reached out to us during this, I like to call it sabbatical leave. People have reached out through DMs, people see us on the streets, and like, NovemberCouple.
Surprisingly.
What's up? You guys are not putting out videos anymore, Comments on our YouTube channel, just this little community that we have. It's just nice that people are caring and show concern. So for everyone that reached out to us, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. God bless you. We are good. It was just adulting, okay? We'll get into that in more details later, but for the benefit of those that are new to this channel, probably have seen us on your screen for the first time, just a little introduction. We are the November couple. My name is Tosin. This is my lovely husband, Omide, aka 47. We are based in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and that's us in a nutshell. So this is going to be pretty long. Maybe not too long, but relax.
We know the question on everyone's mind is, where have we been? What have you been up to? So this video is going to, almost like an explainer video, just saying what we've been up to for the past 10 or so months. I think our last video was October last year.
Yeah, I think so.
So since then, we're just going to give it like a timeline of basically the adulting that's happened that made us to be away from YouTube.
Yeah, so basically just getting you guys up to speed on what we've been up to since our last video. Okay, so last video was in October, right?
Thereabouts.
October thereabout. And October last year,
Momsi was still around.
Yeah, Momsi was still around.
She was getting ready to leave. We were thinking of, Tosin was going to go back to work in January.
Oh, yeah.
We had to start thinking of daycare for Demi. So that was basically what was in our head for late last year. And we're going to transition from having grandma around and helping us take care of newborn or semi-newborn. It was already almost one.
Almost one, yeah.
And then, it's like we are getting into it where we are going to be on our own and then start daycare for him and all of that runs. So basically that period was when we were, obviously we started thinking of Momsi's going back to Nigeria. I was going to go back to work because my mat leave for a year was going to be over in January. Demi obviously had to go back. Demi obviously had to start daycare because I had to go back to work. So all of that were the things that we're thinking of, we're planning towards. So obviously we had to start planning, we had to start looking for daycares around. For that, we knew that we wanted somewhere that somebody that we know has gone to, or somebody's child has gone to. So we wanted like a real referral. We didn't just want to go online and just Google stuff and then that's it. So we started asking around. So I think I asked 3 people, at a colleague and 2 friends, and for some reason they recommended one particular daycare, and we just went in for a tour. We liked the place, and that was it. So that was good. It was pretty easy. Maybe sometime in the future we'll tell you how sometimes you may not get that lucky with daycares, but basically at our first try we got one and it was easy to get in. We didn't have any wait list or stuff like that. So we went in for a tour, asked all the questions, and we got in, so that's good. Beginning of December, I think that was when Momsi left. So Momsi left in December. Then what else happened in late last year again? Oh yeah, the major part was I was going back to work, and I've mentioned it in one of our videos that I wanted to transition, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity for me to do so. I mean, I've been away for a year. If I wanted to transition, this is the time. That was the time to do it. So yeah, I started like researching. I wasn't clear on what I wanted to do actually, so I started researching, asking people, and doing all the background work to find out what I wanted to pivot into. So that took quite a while. I decided, and as soon as we got back from the Mexico trip, so all of this happened after the Mexico trip, all of this planning and research and all of that. So I decided on what I wanted to do. I started training took a couple of weeks. We completed that, and then I started job hunting. Thankfully, I got something. What do you want to do?
Is that necessary?
I want to know what you want to do.
It's not necessary. If you want to know, put it in the comment section. But I don't think it's useful information. But anyways, I started my training. Actually, I didn't finish my training till I got a job.
You got a job.
Yeah, I got a job in the middle of my training, thank God. So yeah, January that I was supposed to go back to work in my former place, I resumed
dropping a signature letter. Starting a new role.
I resumed in a new place, in a new role. So that happened, and obviously for anyone who has probably transitioned, you would know that there's that first phase of, you know, getting used to the system, imposter syndrome.
Just general confusion as to what am I even doing here?
It's real, guys. It is real.
That's a topic for another day.
Topic for another day. Again, if you want to know, just put in the comment section. But basically, that the beginning of January was, you know, me getting used to that. Yeah. So I went back to work first week of January. Demi started daycare. Actually, no, second week in January. Demi started daycare in first week of January. Again, when kids start daycare,
yes.
In case you don't know,
all of that drama,
because they've been at home, they've been in a not confined space, but like they've been in a particular environment in your house for so long, their immunity has not been tested. So taking them out there, getting exposed to different sorts of things, you know, he fell ill, which we later came to realize was normal, but obviously when it happened, it wasn't funny. So he started daycare in first week of January. His first birthday was second week on the 13th.
And then I gave him chicken noodle soup or something the night before.
So on the eve of his birthday, he had chicken noodle soup.
I don't know, lunch. Something with chicken from daycare.
Yeah, I mean, he eats chicken now, so it's not, I don't think it's the chicken, it's just, I don't know.
Something just mixed up somewhere.
The eve of his first birthday, 11 p.m. precisely, my baby boy started throwing up. It was so bad that we had to rush into the ER.
Yeah.
Guys, I started freaking out.
Quite an experience.
I was freaking out. Nigerian in me was like, why is this happening on the eve of his first birthday? And he was saying, relax, you know. Yeah. Anyways, I had to rush into the hospital.
Yep. And then our experience in the ER was quite something too. Well, the first thing we did was when it happened, because we didn't think it was a 911 emergency, of course. We just called the hospital. And then described what was going on, that, hey, our boy is throwing up, blah, blah, blah. And it was like 11 p.m, so it's not even like in the afternoon or early morning pain, it was late night. So they just told us that, hey, okay, bring him to this children's hospital in one location that they gave us. So we bonded ourselves, and of course, the next day was work day also. Yeah. So we bonded ourselves and then fired down to the hospital. And if you've heard anything about Canadian hospital wait times, we experienced it firsthand. I think if they don't see your arm detached from your body, they don't consider it an emergency.
You need to faint.
Like, it's not something really drastic like that.
Even if you didn't faint naturally.
You know, fainting is even, they'll probably just give you a bed to go and lay down. But if your hand is detached from your body and blood is oozing out, So we got there and they were like, okay, they got all our information and just said, okay, wait and you meet the doctor. That wait till you meet a doctor took us 6 hours.
6 damn hours.
6 hours. Imagine that. We are there, and this was when COVID was still a thing, right? So mask on, 11 p.m. we're just there. The boy was grumpy, and so that was quite an experience for us.
To remember.
And then to cap it all off, after the 6 hour wait that we met the doctor, we met the doctor for like 10 minutes, and what she said was, there is nothing wrong with the boy, go back home. And like, really? Nothing, no medication, no, you know how
it's probably virus
and of course we also let them know that I just started daycare, so like, oh,
that's the reason.
There's nothing that they can do really that is normal. So if your kid is starting daycare, just heads up, they're going to be coming back with a lot of all these things, like they're dashing, like party pack in daycare. Exactly. They're going to be coming back almost weekly. And I guess it's good for them, they build their immune system and everything. So that was basically how January was for us. That was quite a thing.
It was a thing.
That was a lot for us, you know, new parents having to rush your kid to the ER on his birthday
for the first time.
Yeah, so that was
and it was on his birthday, so it was guys. All hits were gone. Another thing was, I mean, so this happened on the eve of his birthday. Prior to that, we were planning a party for him. We were actually planning something quite big. I mean, not too big, but something nice. We had sent out invites, had bought like party favors, invited people, and then what made us take that decision? It was us. We fell ill.
Yes.
I think
so
we had COVID.
Like I said, COVID was still a big thing there. So I think what decided, we eventually had to cancel the birthday. Because we were just a bit skeptical and trying to be responsible that, hey, we're about to hold a party
with
in
kids,
COVID going on with children, with their parents. And just figured, nah, it
wasn't the
it's
best.
It's not worth, exposing
people,
all our friends and their children, especially, to that kind of thing. So we had to cancel that and just ended up driving and doing delivery and sharing party packs.
Yeah, so we had to just go to their houses individually. Yeah. But the thing is, Demi's whatever brouhaha that happened the day of his birthday, we probably wouldn't have had the birthday party in the first place. So I don't know, maybe God just let it happen that way. But anyways, that happened. We're planning that. So imagine, I know it seems like it's not a big deal, but imagine all these things happening to you back to back to back like that. Oh yeah, so after that, he was getting better. Another week, maybe we'll run temperature. It was just happening.
Well, I guess that experience for us made us a bit more, and we also heard from other people that have children in daycare, like, it's normal.
Yeah.
So don't be too, I think there are antibiotics that we eventually got. Like, just try to boost up his immune system. Yeah. But there's really nothing you can do about it. They're going to fall sick. They're going to bounce back. It's going to
It's part of
growing up.
Growing up. So
relax, mom and dad. once your child starts daycare, it's sort of normal that they pick up on, because lots of kids in the daycare.
And some people have it worse than others. Some kids, they may just, it may not be anything exactly, but some it will hit them like a lot. So after all of these, whatever happened in January, February, what did we do in February? Oh, we had the restaurant tour. So obviously,
Valentine month. So we don't really do Valentine in the sense that February 14 we go out to eat and make a thing out of it. We show love randomly. We don't wait till February 14 to do something. And besides, everybody's out that day, or the restaurants are booked. So I wouldn't want to be mixed up with all that crowd. So February, what we decided to do was, every weekend in February, we tried out new restaurants, which was quite nice, by the way. Like, we tried out new restaurants in Calgary. I think the first one we went to was the Fairmont.
Yep.
Fairmont downtown. It's a hotel with a restaurant, and it's very nice, very European vibe. Then we also did one in Okotoks. That's this black and white type restaurant.
They have it in Lagos too.
Yes, and I think in Abuja now. Everybody now has this black and white type. So we went to Okotoks. We did Major Tom's, which was the best, I think, from the ones that we went to. Major Tom's, they have this
ambience or their food?
The appetizer and the ambience. I don't know what the main course. I can't remember what the main course was. But
yeah. They had this really nice shrimp roll thing.
Yes.
It was really, really good. Like, if you go to Major Tom's, make sure you have that. Really nice.
It's a restaurant on the 40-something floor, so the view of the city is really good. Also, if you've been to Sky 360 on Calgary Tower, of course, this Major Tom's is way taller than it. So
yeah.
It's a very nice one. And then lastly, we did an Indian restaurant. I can't remember the name. Something
on 17th.
I can't remember. Club,
yeah, we'll put the name.
Of course, you can't really go wrong with Indian food and mango lassi. So we did that for the whole of February. Each week, 4 weeks in February. Each weekend we went out. Three of us went out, grabbed food. That was a good.
So out of the 4, ambience, food, which is your favorite?
Ambience. I'm thinking between Major Tom's and that Fairmont.
Yeah.
Fairmont is, I would almost say Fairmont.
So Fairmont, they had this like piano.
Very European vibe. Oh yeah, there was live music.
Yeah, playing. Piano, it was really nice.
Like, that was really good.
Yeah.
And Major Tom's is more modern. Fairmont is more like European old school vibe.
I'd actually like to go to Major Tom's
in the day.
During the day.
For them in the day, actually. Because at night, the lights are dim and can't really take Instagram or the photos.
Yeah, so that was that in February, and then obviously I was still dealing with my own imposter syndrome, still trying to, even with that, I was still helping some other people.
Oh, yeah, from the same training.
From the training.
Once a year that this person did this training and got a job, they want to, please, what did you do? What was your secret? So, advising them on resume.
Yes, I was doing like resume training, resume
consultation.
Whatever it is, I was trying helping people and even friends and all of that. So yeah, so all of that happened after February. In June, yes, we did the trip to Canmore. Yeah. So Canmore is like a neighboring city.
No, better.
Yeah, it is about an hour.
Yeah, an hour, 30 minutes from
an hour. It's beautiful, guys. Like,
It's kind of compared to Banff. So we've been to Banff, you know, that mountain vibe where you look around and see mountains. It's the same vibe, and it's a small city, so it felt very cozy. It's a kind of city. I think we just went there to relax. Like, it's not where we
just a weekend
for activity to do. No, we just like, you know, chill vibe.
Yeah.
You know, get into a spa, you know, explore the restaurants there type thing. So that was really good.
Yeah. So I mean, it was just a weekend, right? So one Friday we just carried our bags and we drove.
Yep.
We got to Canmore. We stayed at the Malcolm Hotel. That's a really nice hotel. They're not paying us, but shout out to them. Yeah, it was really nice. So the good thing about that hotel is from your room you get like the view of the mountains, or I think the other side is the view of the city. Yeah. So obviously we had to go with the mountain view. And then they had this hot tub. They had a pool and they had a hot tub. So that was really nice as well. Yeah, so obviously with the view from your room as well. So all of those perks. Anyways, Malcolm is a good place to stay. So we did that. I think we stayed there for about 2 days, 2 nights.
Friday and out on Sunday.
On Sunday. So we did. So obviously we were in our hotel the first night. We didn't do anything. The next day we explored the city. So we went to eat at. So we went to one. What's the name? Chef Francois or something? Obviously we didn't know the city that well, so we had to rely on Google to search for restaurants.
Good, like get into a city and just walk around that thing. So
yeah.
A lot of walking.
Yeah.
We Googled the restaurant, of course, like check the reviews. So we first went to that restaurant.
That with a poke bowl or
like
something.
A veggie restaurant.
I'm not in the mood for that.
We want with meat.
So yeah, so we looked for this chef I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Francois. I think it's a French restaurant. So we went there and the breakfast was really, really good. I think we had the French toast is still the best that we've had so far. Like really, really good. So we had that for breakfast. We did more exploring around the city. And then I think for dinner we ate at an Indian restaurant.
Oh yes.
That too. Oh, before that, their wait time. Oh.
So if you're going to Canmore, try and book ahead if you want to eat at the restaurant. Also, if you're going with kids, you can actually rent. We saw
a stroller.
We almost rented a stroller, but because we were renting on the day off, it was kind of late.
Yeah.
I think they had to come from Bath to Dubai. So go with your own stroller. We didn't go with our stroller.
You didn't go with our stroller. So if you can go with your stroller, go with your stroller.
Of course.
But worst case, you can rent a stroller. So yeah, but the food at the Indian restaurant was really good, really good. Again,
yes, it was worth the wait.
It was worth the wait.
Because if you go to India, always order mango lassi. Like, please, standard, nice mango.
Advocate for mango lassi.
Yes.
Okay.
Shout out to Wale.
Shout out WA.
And then I guess from that weekend to now, everything just sort of flew by. There was no real activity. It was just day-to-day
stuff,
here and there, and trying to get our balance back, and then planning to come back to YouTube.
Yeah.
So we're glad to announce that we're back now. We will not take such long breaks again.
Amen.
We promise.
Amen.
And if there's anything you want to hear from us, if there's any video you want us to make, shout out to us, follow us on Instagram, leave a comment here on YouTube, and let's just and how have you guys been? Like, we've been away for so long. For the past time, what has been going on? How has adulting been treating you? You know, let's talk in the comment section.
Let's just.
As always, we'll always go through there and we read the comment and reply to you guys. But we're back, guys.
That's it. I think that's all.
Having us.
Thank you. We're happy to be back on your screens. I hope you're happy to see us because we're happy to be back. Like you said, we won't go away again. Amen. Please, if you are new here, subscribe to our channel. If you know, if you like what you see. And I think that's it for this video.
Subscribe, like, and leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you guys in the next one.
Bye. Peace.